This Maharishi Award for All Possibilities Research and Development goes to Dr.A.Thimmaiah. Dr. Tim, please come up here. I want to start this with a story from Bill Goldstein, who would be presenting this award if he were in town. Bill says, "Some of the most fulfilling moments in my life have been traveling with Dr. Tim in remote sections of the world, such as Bali, Bhutan, and India, where we meet local farmers in the fields, and he speaks the universal language of respect, kindness, and love. After they proudly show us their field, Tim then proceeds to show them this or that simple little technique, trick, or process of the thousands he must possess in the midst of their rice field or guava orchard. From that point on, it seems all the farmers in the valley descend on us as the Pied Piper holds court and the knowledge flows as naturally as water runs downhill. By the time we depart, the smiles run ear to ear, and the farmers have learned a practical technique that can double their productivity naturally." What kind of a man can do that? Dr. Thimmaiah holds a PhD in biodynamic agriculture from the Indian Institute of Technology, and do I remember correctly that that's the first PhD in agriculture that Institute of Technology has given? He's an expert in climate-smart agriculture, promoting low-carbon green approaches for rural development, and through his constant innovation and research, he's developed many low-cost farming solutions utilizing natural resources that are benefiting thousands of farmers all over the world. Globally, he's played a leading role in developing, coordinating, and implementing strategies, programs, and policies that address the issues of food security, climate-smart, sustainable agriculture, rural poverty reduction, sustainable development, and gross national happiness, which of course we remember is the ethic now in Bhutan. And indeed, he's been the advisor to various international organizations, agribusiness corporations, governments, non-governmental organizations in India, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Italy, Holland, and Costa Rica. And in Bhutan, he developed the National Organic Standards of Bhutan, as well as zero-cost certification systems, training manuals, strategies, and other documents to empower poor farmers and help Bhutan become 100% organic and carbon neutral. Another story from Bill Goldstein, we might wonder, how did the university connect with a man like this? How did that connection happen? So here's Bill's narration of that tale. About 6 years ago, Professor Lonnie Gamble and I were in Bhutan at the invitation of the Minister of Agriculture to consult on the design of a sustainable schoolhouse to be constructed in a remote mountain village that had been devastated by the earthquake. We wished to get some understanding of the indigenous system of agriculture, and a meeting was arranged with an officer of the Ministry of Agriculture. The officer showed us their official manual, government manual on organic agriculture, and as we leafed through it, we saw that the lead chapter was devoted to an articulate discussion of Vedic agriculture. Here we were in this remote, purely Buddhist Himalayan paradise, and the Vedas were being discussed with remarkable clarity. That was quite a surprise, and I immediately asked if we could meet with the author of the manual. It was promptly arranged. An hour later, we walked into the lobby of the Taj Hotel in Thimphu and saw a very handsome man with $1 million smile walking toward us. He gave us his hand with a big Jai Gurudev. And it turns out that this man had spent a year in Holland with Maharishi, consulting on the TM organization's agricultural projects. and Vedic agriculture. That was how we met. And it took a year or two of cajoling, but finally he was persuaded to relocate here with his wife and daughter. And he is now a professor in the Sustainable Living Department. And he is creating a program which we believe will be the most innovative and most profound and enlightened program in organic agriculture anywhere, as he draws on his own immense knowledge and the knowledge of Maharishi Vedic organic agriculture and biodynamic agriculture, of which he is expert. We are beginning with a 10-month certification program that will start next year, and we will grow from there. So Dr. Thimmaiah is already a leader in creating a healthier world. His momentum is growing and growing, and he's going to take a lot of Maharishi University of Management students and give them a tremendous education as he trains them to be leaders in creating a healthy world, just like he already is. So Dr. Tim, we are so fortunate to have you on our faculty, so proud that you're here, and congratulations on this Maharishi Award.
For the wonderful introduction. I wanted it to be simple. I would like to express my deepest gratitude to Maharishi University of Management. What a wonderful university this is. And also I remember His Holiness Maharishi Mahesh Yogiji when I met him, say around in 2001. We spent a lot of time working on projects in Brazil, Venezuela, and Holland on Vedic organic agriculture. And at the time, I just started our own company in India, a consultancy company in organic and biodynamic agriculture. And Maharishi wanted me to join the movement and be an advisor on Vedic organic agriculture. I requested Maharishi to excuse me because I had already started off my own company. Then in one of the discussions, Maharishi told me that sometime in future you'll be part of us. I never took it seriously. And for a couple of years, there were some email exchanges on festivals and important occasions. And then I truly forgot I had no contact with the movement. And this happened in 2012 when Bill and Professor Gamble came to Bhutan, and I didn't know that earlier. And finally, I landed over here, and it has been 2.5 years, and it has been a wonderful place. By God's grace, I've been lucky to study in premier institutes. But this university is very unique. I always thank Maharishi for starting this university. This is not just a place where knowledge is just transferred like any other university. We can learn. I always talk to my students saying that what is unique about this place? You can learn agriculture in any other university, but probably much more well-known, a well-known university or a reputed institution. What difference does it make to study over here? I feel this place is more like a satsang. In Sanskrit, it's a combination of two words. Sat means truth, absolute reality or absolute truth. Sang means it's a collection of people, conscious people. And in this holy tradition, we have Adi Shankaracharya. I remember a verse from one of the best compositions of Adi Shankara. It's called as Bhaja Govindam. He says, Satsangatve nissangatvam, nissangatve nirmohatvam, nirmohatve nischalatvam, nischalatve jivanamuktihi. Which means that everything starts, enlightenment starts with a group of people, a community like us. And when we start discussing with the technique of diving deep inside, we try to understand that nischala means that which is unchanging, never changing quality of reality or the absolute truth. And once you realize that, You have the Jivana Mukti, the liberation or enlightenment. And that's what I feel that this university is imparting to the students, which is very unique when compared to the other universities. And also, what do we discuss? We discuss the Vedic knowledge. In most of the Vedic invocations, we say, Bhadram Karnebi Shunayama Deva. Let my ear hear good things. Let my eyes see good things. I think whatever we talk, we walk the talk over here. We are the only university which serves organic food in the cafeteria. What's the reason? I think Maharishi knew many years earlier that one of the reasons for climate change, which is not discussed all over the world, is animal agriculture, is consuming meat. It contributes 50% to the climate change, but no university, no institute addresses that. And it starts with the food that we eat. If you make conscious choices, we become part of the solution for the climate change. And this university, especially Vice President Craig Pearson and President Bevan Morris, has given a lot of support for me to do a lot of activities. Like Bhutan is going 100% organic. Now another very interesting project is in Bali, wherein I'm working with our entire team to convert Bali into an organic island. We had a discussion over there, and the governor of Bali was very interested to convert entire Bali into an organic island. Next year, we are launching a 10-month certificate course, as Craig Pearson mentioned. It would be the first course which would impart knowledge on organic, biodynamic and Vedic agriculture systems. It will have theory classes for 3 months, practicals for 6 months, where students would actually work in the field and feel the soil, feel that energy in the soil. Then another 1 month of apprenticeship program in international locations. And even before launch of this program, there are 5 international organizations who have become part of it. At the same time, we are also starting an organic leadership program for entire North America based in our campus through an international organization called as IFO, International Federation for Organic Agriculture Movement, which is based in Germany. So a lot of such programs are happening to fulfill the dreams of His Holiness Maharishi Mahesh to create heaven on earth. I'll not take much of your time. Thank you very much for honoring me. I would like to thank each and everyone at this university for honoring with this wonderful award. Also, I would like to thank my wife Anjali and my daughter Trishika for supporting me in all my endeavor and my travels. Thank you very much. Jai Guru Dev.